Coming up on RaiderVision, we celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month.
I'm Desmond Howard.
And I'm Bibi Aschenberg.
And
this is RaiderVision. Hispanic Heritage Month is in full swing, with events and celebrations going on across campuses. Last Friday, students from the Upper School Miller campus heard from Cuban actor and model Pedro Moreno about his life in Cuba and his journey to the United States.
In celebration of Hispanic Heritage Month, Cuban-born actor and model Pedro Moreno came to the Upper School Miller Drive campus to tell a story about his perilous trip on a raft to escape Cuba and begin a new life in South Florida.
Yes, I came from Cuba when I was 20 years old. I escaped from the island on a boat crossing the Florida Strait, looking for what this country has, which is freedom and opportunity.
Students were inspired by Moreno's struggles and found it easy to relate to his story.
You know, it really shows me how hard it is. Not everybody got it the same, you know. It's harder for most people to come over here and have some opportunity, so it really touched me.
It inspired me to show what the Cubans had to really do to get freedom.
For RaiderVision, I'm Daniel Lipoff.
Freshman elections are today. Ms. Bowen says you need to check your email to vote.
Hey there, class of 2025. In your Gulliver email, you should have received an email from the Director of Student Activities. That's me. In it is a ballot for this year's freshman class secretary. Please be sure to vote by 10 a.m. The email went out at 8 a.m. and I look forward to seeing the results of who will represent your class as secretary.
Now to Sasha with the weather.
Thanks, Bibi. This week is looking a little rough. You should be expecting typical South Florida weather with showers and scattered thunderstorms, with a 50% chance of rain all week. Expect a high in the mid-80s and a low in the mid-70s, with winds getting up to 12 miles an hour. That's it for weather, and here's Carlos with the sports.
Thank you, Sasha. The boys varsity football team had a back-and-forth game versus True Prep, going into the half with an 18-12 lead. True Prep came out with a strong third quarter, scoring 20, and leading the Raiders 32-26. In the final quarter, Carson Haggard connected with Trey Latham to come out on top with a 39-38 victory.
The boys had a game this past Friday against Benjamin. With a whopping 49-14 win, here's what head coach Earl Sims had to say.
The game against Benjamin, I feel, had a lot of positive outcomes on our offensive side, putting up many points. Defensive side, you know, limiting the amount of points. But I feel all in all that it was a productive performance, that we have something to build on moving forward.
The boys played Dade Christian on Friday here at Sean Taylor Memorial Field. The varsity swim teams had a meet against the Doral Firebirds. Unfortunately, the boys had a tough swim and lost 165-124. The girls managed to sink the Firebirds with a whopping 177-112 victory. Boys varsity golf placed 5th in the Palm League tournament with senior team captain John Marshall holding it down, shooting 76. Unfortunately, they had a tough loss by 10 strokes against Columbus, but they went on to beat Westminster 160-173 at the Biltmore in a wet and wild round, with JV securing their first victory of the season. Varsity volleyball had an incredibly competitive match against LaSalle. They took the first two games 25-10 and 25-14. The Raiders went back and forth in the final game, with match point changing hands twice, until Leah Gonzalez came up with the game-winning block, ending the match with a 29-27 victory. And now, back to Desmond at the desk.
Thank you, Carlos. And now, Raiders, here are the top 5 things you need to know this week.
Salsa Night will take place at the Upper School Miller campus tomorrow from 6 to 8 p.m. Performers La Niña and La Nena will be teaching salsa dance routines. Food will also be available.
Homecoming week is next week, starting on September 27th. Raiders, show your spirit and dress up each day to join the fun. The homecoming game versus Champagnat will take place at 4 p.m. on Friday. The homecoming dance will be on Saturday in the gym from 8 to 11 p.m. Tickets are $10 each.
The Junior Ring Assembly will be on Wednesday the 22nd during advisory. Herf Jones will be here to show you all your ring options.
The drama department will host its first show of the year, the 2450 show. It will take place on Friday, September 24th at 7:30 in room 218. The ticket price will be determined by the roll of a die.
Picture Day will take place today and tomorrow during your respective English periods. Check your emails for information on how to purchase picture packages. Thanks for joining us this week. If you have anything to share with us or want something featured, email us at RaiderVision@gulliverprep.org.
We'll see you next time.